Joseph Glenn.
Yes.
Brennan.
Yes.
Amore.
Darian Payne.
Mm.
Darian.
Mm-hmm.
Nicholas.
Glover.
Yes.
Yeah.
Garrison Ford.
Garrison
Henry
Ford.
Ingram.
Okay. All right. So we have to know that going in and know that our approach with how we do show call is going to be different at first than it will be with other scholars. So what I want you to do at the bottom, it looks like some of you already have, but let's make sure everyone has it. Give me just 2 back pocket phrases that you can pull out when that scholar you just named inevitably says no, or like please don't, or whatever it's going to be. What are just 2 things you can pull out of your pocket that you know you can say to them? Let me get 3 folks to share out just one of them. What's one thing you're going to say to a reluctant scholar?
I got one. Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's try this one time.
Okay.
I think of Darian,
Mm-hmm.
because he's gonna go back and forth with me.
Yep.
So if I give him particularly that opportunity, he will probably do it.
Yep. So I wonder if, thinking about Darian, right, and what his response would be is if I said to him, just this one time, he's going to say, okay, we've made a deal. Now you've put it up there, and now you don't get to do it again, because if you did. So I would just think about that, right? I think that that's what Darian would say, is he'd actually see it as a way to opt out in the future. What's another back pocket? What's another back pocket phrase we have? Miss White, or Miss Bailey, I'm sorry.
This is a good thing. Positive praise for doing a great job is what I want to share. Just kind of not oversaying it, but just letting them know it's not anything bad, it's a good thing, and I just want to praise what you've done.
Yep.
I thought of one for when you're show calling mistakes, because I think that you'll find more kids are reluctant when they, especially if they know they made a mistake. Like there are some guys that know if you're taking their paper, it's not because it's perfect.
Right.
So saying like your mistake is the same one I'm seeing on a lot of guys are making. You'll be helping us all get better.
Yep. Yep.
I did have on the flip side, maybe someone else has the same answer you do on the positive side.
Yes. That's a great way to put it this way. One more person?
I always tell the students, each scholar is proficient at their own level,
Mm-hmm.
and that every part is needed to make the whole program strong.
Absolutely. I think too, normalizing when you're teaching, when you're writing exemplars, doing math, or doing explanations up at the board about, science, you make mistakes every day, right? And saying that and owning that and being like, oh, see, just like when I show call your guys stuff, like I make mistakes all the time. You're helping me get better here, right? Okay. So Bush and Jeremiah, I think we hit all of these points. Could someone read the first 3 for me, please? E. Smith.
When Jeremiah doesn't respond, she assumes the best and lets him know she's going to take his work when he's finished. She assures him when he calls her to the front, but does not let him amend his work. She publicly praises Jeremiah's work with precise praise.
Yeah, Ms. Willis, the final 4 there.
She could have signaled that opting out is okay. She could have signaled she has low academic expectations for Jeremiah. She could have legitimized worries that show call is a God movement. She could have robbed Jeremiah of a chance to shine in front of his peers. And what scholar is Jeremiah in your homeroom?
Yeah, so we already just answered the bottom one there, but I think the one that I just realized we didn't share out is that if she lets Jeremiah opt out, what she's saying is like, you're right, this is about, gotcha, right? About putting you on the spot and freaking out about it. So she's legitimizing anyone else's worry in the classroom that that's what's gonna happen. So turn the page. You guys already started this when we had our little technological difficulty here. So a big part of this, as I said, is going to be positively framing. Looks like, is everybody done with this? Okay, then could we practice it? Could we have one person get up just with your partner and practice what your just brief rollout of show call is going to be? I'll let you guys decide who goes first, but practice it once, partner gives feedback, practice it a second time, and then switch. Make sense? All right, let's go. Let's do it. Let's have the teacher just stand too. Yeah.
We'll try to balance.
Alright, fellas, today we're going to be in the show call. I've been seeing a lot of amazing work. Well, I know everyone is working hard, but y'all seem to get over that. So using show call, we're looking for examples of excellent work, but also be looking for examples of some contributions.
So that everybody can see
So long as you
your
approach this,
presentation, they're gonna be able to look at it, you're gonna be able to
all
look
of
at
this
it.
is done with an effort to make it better, so as long as you are approaching it with this mindset and doing it with a
Because I'm actually
mindset
you
and
next time. Ready?
What feedback you have is like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
what feedback you have is like,
yeah, I could probably.
I'm not sure that if I were the student, that I would really completely understand what I was saying, yeah, what show call is and how I need to behave in order to do it right. Oh, okay.
and that's what we call clear what to do with Ms. Bowser. So
What to
given,
do, clarification.
so like, so you know, like if you give me an assignment and as a kid, I'm like looking around and all tasks, 80% of it is because they still don't know what to do. And so we try to make sure we work on clear, precise directions,
Okay.
making sure we say, okay, this. So for example, when I call on you, I'm looking for quality essay with 3 complete paragraphs, 6 sentences apiece. 6 times 3 is how much?
18.
I'm looking for 18 complete sentences in your how many paragraphs? That's all right. So then that's when you go to Ms. Bowser. How many paragraphs I'm looking for Ms. Bowser?
3.
3 with 6 sentences apiece, Ms. White. 6
Got
times
it.
3 is.
18.
I'm looking for 18 sentences and how many paragraphs?
3. Gotcha.
And that's just making sure that they know that. That would
Okay,
be
so
my.
it's a recall. Okay.
Yep.
You know, it's interesting because we did, I call it show and tell. So I had them to write a story just yesterday, any story about themselves or any situation. And then I graded it, and the next day I allowed them to get up to present it. Now I didn't show it to everybody, but I allowed them to present it.
Yep.
All right,
And
Cindy
so
Pratt?
my
Yes,
point
sir.
with that is make sure that you
Yes,
tie it
sir.
to
We
something that you
have-
get. So instead of writing about
We're gonna
everything,
do
what
the
did you
2
do
brave souls. We have
last-
2 folks get up
last
here
class or the last
and
class?
do their
Tie it
rollout
to that,
speech
make
to
it
the rest
say
of
about
us.
that
We'll do
content.
brief feedback from the
Yep.
group and then try it again.
Good job, though.
I'm sorry.
We were
You're fine.
discussing
Oh, you're
summer
fine.
vacation.
No, you're fine. Anybody wanna do it?
I'll go.
Staff, Ms. Burton, please, thank you. All right, so Ms. Burton will do it once, get some feedback from the group, do it a second time, and I'll
Like
get more
poetry now.
person go.
I'm really verbose, so I need your help cutting down. All right, guys, we've been talking a lot about our big tests that we have to take and why they're so important, but now I want to start talking about how we're going to get there. We've been going over ISTEP, and you know that you can get partial credit because they grade your process and they grade your content, the correct answer. So when I'm coming around the room, I'm going to be looking for papers who might already be perfect, he might already be a pass plus, or he might be right on the border, and it's our job to make sure he goes from pass to pass plus. So when I pick up your paper, it might feel a little weird. You might be scared. But you used to think it was weird when I called on you without raising your hand, and now you don't even have to raise your hand anymore. So we're going to try it just like that. All I need you to do is put forth your best effort, and then we're going to work together to make it even better.
All right, Burton.
Good job, bro.
What are some glows? Let's do 2 glows.
You tied it back into something that they know that they've already come from. So like, it was uncomfortable when you called on them without raising their hand, so you let them know again that this may feel like that, but like, you're already used to that, so it's not something that is gonna take that long to get used to.
I think that would give them a sense of, oh, I can do this, and she's right. We don't even do it. I mean, that's how I just thought. I mean, just Yeah, and they're like, it's like, yeah, she is right, we can do it. So I think kind of putting it in, for lack of a better term, layman terms for them, they really kind of get into it, we get into it because of that.
At first I was wondering about how you were framing it in terms of like taking them from a past to a past plus, and is that going to resonate with them? But then I remember it's your class, so they definitely are already aware of all that language and they know exactly what you're talking about. So I really like that you are anchoring it with things that they're very familiar with and have heard 1,000 times.
Is there a grow? The only thing that I'd say for all of us is making it very clear that this is not, hey, for today, we're going to be doing show call. It's like, hey guys, moving forward for the remainder of your time here, we're going to be throwing work up on the board. This is our first time at it, so we're going to be working out the kinks, right? So how can we message that this is here to stay?
All right. Yeah. here's your
Everybody
stack.
throw your pins.
I just lost it. I'll think of it while you're writing that down. Yeah.
I think it just comes to mind, little means much, so maybe kind of scale back. Cause I know if I were sitting there and I'm like, okay, what is she getting? What is she getting? I'm so nervous. And it's like, just get there. But I don't know, it's like you're listening, but then again, you're kind of going through your own thought process. But maybe get to the point a little faster.
To directly contradict what Ms. Willis just said, I would add something in there about, because it's not always going to be showing the exemplar, so being okay with getting feedback and just making them aware that like people will be telling you things that are wrong, but that's in an effort to make you better.
You try it one more time with one of those
Oh,
girls.
yeah, that's my favorite.
Do you want a second? There you go.
Oh, no, we're going for it.
All right,
We're
some more
gonna
snaps,
get
Ms. Berry,
10
please.
hours a day.
Give her first volunteer. Thank you.
All right, guys, we've been talking a lot about how we're going to pass ISTEP, making sure that we don't just pass. We have so many points, they have to give us a pass plus. So I'm going to start picking up different people's work and showing it to the whole class. And when we do that in class, it's not a gotcha moment. I'm not trying to embarrass you, and I'm not trying to say that you have the only answer or the best answer. We're just going to work together to make sure that if you gave your best effort, we're going to take what you have and make it even better, because that way we know that as long as you're thinking, as long as you're working, we're going to get you as many points as possible, and we're going to get used to hearing what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, and what you can do differently next time.
Nice job, Ms. Berry. Bravo. One more person, please. All right, Mr. Smith.
Yeah.
All right.
The peer pressure is very-
Yeah.
You know if you're not going up now, you're just going up later.
Or already have.
Good morning. I was so proud of the improvements I saw in our exit tickets from last week's from our skill review Friday. We went from those 2.5s to 3.5s and 4s. But now we need to take the bar to A5, and I need your help to do it. For the next couple of weeks, and really the rest of the semester and this year, I'm gonna be walking around taking work that's really killing it, and taking work that sometimes may have a mistake that I'm seeing on almost all of your papers. That work is gonna show us what excellent is and what the corrections are that we need to make. So moving forward, if I pick up your paper, we're not worried, we're not upset, we're just using it to be better, so that on our progress reports we see all those 5s, and our parents are happy, and we're happy, and we're getting off of AE. Let's have a great class, gentlemen.
There you go. Too close to Mr. Smith.
I need your help to do it because it tells them that they're a part of the team, and I also like the connection to progress reports because that's a short-term goal that they can see.
Yeah, I think you made it like definitely a very accessible, not a scary thing, a thing that is definitely framed in an effort to make everybody better. Which is great.
What's one push? So I thought you did a great job. I don't think that you did something you need to change. This might just take this from like show call, good to great.
Yeah.
Maybe you could literally do like a quick 5-second show of what it's going to look